Hi guys, I just wanted to go over a exclusivity issue that I want you guys to be aware of. When you're sending out buyer rep agreements or site selection agreements, consulting agreements, the importance of exclusivity is paramount. Okay, there's too many buyers right now that are kind of working with all the brokers and throwing the spaghetti at the wall, hoping it sticks, and that's great, but that's not who we work with, right? We work with exclusive clients and we provide an exclusive service for that relationship. And so I just received back a buyer rep agreement that I sent out. Now they pay, weekly for us to do site selection and all that kind of stuff for them. So one of the additions they added to our termination clause, which I included here for you to read, was this sentence at the end. Okay. And so first I'll read this termination clause. Client may terminate this agreement at any time for any reason by providing 2 weeks written notice to broker. Okay. Which is a great benefit to the client. Okay. However, broker will be protected for a period of 300 days following the termination date for all properties sent to the client during the term of this agreement. If client acquires any such property within this protection period, broker will be entitled to the agreed compensation. All that's saying is that, look, we're going to do all this work. We're going to find you the site. We're going to send you a list of properties. If you decide to cancel on us for any reason, for whatsoever, that's fine. We'll absorb the cost, but we are covered on those properties that we sent to you. I think that's very fair. Um, Now, they added a sentence at the end that said applicable to land identified by outlier group only. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why I have a problem with that and what my response is to this. First, the problem with that is that it indicates that there's potentially other brokers out there sending them stuff, which is completely fine. Okay, if that's what they want to do, that's completely fine with us. We just might not be the right fit. Okay, because we're going to be putting a lot of time and resources into finding these off-market properties. And so, granted, they're paying a weekly fee, which isn't a lot. I mean, you're talking maybe $700, $1,000 a week to help find these properties. So if they put in this sentence applicable to land identified by outlier group only, they can say later on, oh, well, my brother Joe was a realtor and he actually sent us this property, before we signed that agreement, and try to get out of it. Not that they would, but this is the kind of relationship we want to be aware of. Okay. So my response here was, thank you for reviewing the agreement. I noticed the addition of applicable to land identified by the outlier group only in the termination clause, which suggests the possibility of working with multiple brokers. This approach could complicate commission entitlements and clarity of our roles. To avoid any misunderstandings, I propose exclusivity for properties I source during the agreement term. If working with multiple brokers is your preference, the outlier group might not be the right fit. However, if there are already identified properties, I'm open to excluding them preemptively if you provide a list before we begin, though not after. We're either all in together on the project or not at all. That last part's very important. Now, I'm sure they're going to send this back. They're going to strike that clause out immediately. I've known this company for a long time. They don't play games. They want us to do the site selection, but it's important to really clarify your role, that you guys are either in it or you're not. Right? We're not discount brokers. We're not running out just sending out lists and hoping something works out. This is an exclusive relationship. We put a lot of time and effort into it. And so you have to protect your commissions on these kind of things. Even if it's a client, like in this case, that I've trusted, I've known them for 15 years. We've helped them with a lot of properties. I know other brokers are sending them properties, and I need to prevent that confusion from happening preemptively rather than later on. So I know it's a small thing, but I just wanted to let you guys know what I do in this situation. So that way, when you're sending out buyer agreements, come across the same kind of thing, you're emboldened to be able to, tell them that it's an exclusive relationship and you get an exclusive service for this. So it's an important thing. If they don't like that, there's plenty of other brokers out there. But if they want real results, where real work's going to go into it, not just an internet search, it's going to have to be exclusive. And I find that you build more rapport and relationships over the long term by being firm on this point than you do if you just kind of willy-nilly and send stuff to everybody. So that's my thoughts on that. Uh, Hope it was helpful.